Hello Tim, welcome to another ATP Geopolitics video with myself, Jonathan MS Pearce. The Ukraine War breaking news update for the 3rd of August 2024. I am just telling you something that I did discuss on my live stream, but this is worthy of a separate little 5-minute extra video, that the Ukrainian General Staff have issued a statement that aside from an S-400 air defense battery, so that included 4 launchers that apparently struck in Crimea last night, the Russian improved Kilo-class submarine Rostov-on-Don has been destroyed. It's been sunk in the port of Russian-occupied Sevastopol. Satellite pictures released on a Telegram channel, Dnipro Official, show the cover of the docking area where the Rostov was recently docked is littered with burn marks. Submarine was struck last year in September by Ukrainian missiles and was heavily damaged. Russians have been trying to repair that submarine since then. Now, there are some satellite images to show potentially a strike point there. Now, if you look at the pictures from last time it was struck, the idea was actually this ain't getting repaired at all. I was thinking that's beyond economic repair. That's never going to get back on the waters and under the water without sinking to the bottom. And actually, they repaired it, and the rumours were that it has been trialled in Sevastopol, so that it has been sort of taken out in a limited fashion to make sure it was seaworthy and whatnot. The perfect time for it to be hit, because as soon as that gets moved down to Novorossiysk, it's too difficult, I think, for the Russians too difficult for the Ukrainians to hit the submarines there. So Sevastopol is here. And although you can hit Novorossiysk with drones, I mean, question is, was this hit by drones or was this hit by missiles? It is about, there you go, 288 kilometers. So you can imagine that might have been ATACMS striking there. Novorossiysk, on the other hand, is over here, and it's much more difficult to hit. So this is really big news. No report says Ukrainian General Staff reports that Ukrainian forces successfully struck a Russian submarine and an S-400 missile system in occupied Crimea. 4 launchers were significantly damaged. So that's big news in and of itself. Huge news. B-237 Rostov-on-Don submarine hit in Sevastopol port, sank immediately. Submarine valued at $300 million was undergoing repairs from a previous attack in September 2023. And as mentioned, satellite images there, but then also some further satellite images showing burn marks being observed at the S-400 position at the Kaya Bash heights in Balaclava, according to satellite imagery. So some serious damage possibly done to the S-400 battery there. The Ukrainians have been engaged in this highly destructive campaign of degrading the Russian air defenses across Crimea, and they've done a really good job. There were some rumours that the Russians have been accumulating their remaining air defences around Kerch, afraid the Kerch bridge might get taken out, but still other systems around that are getting struck, it appears. But to lose a submarine, one of the 4 in the Black Sea, is going to be a huge PR loss for the Russians. As mentioned, satellite images there. You can look at infographics like this to show how much of the Black Sea Fleet has been damaged or destroyed. Here, the submarine down at the bottom is an addition there, no more. There's another one there as well. So, yeah, there are some more there. I don't know. I thought there are only 3 remaining in the Novorossiysk, so maybe there are more. Here indicates that maybe 5, but I'm not sure. Someone more knowledgeable on that might say otherwise, but yeah, there's certainly 3. They are out at the moment in the Black Sea. Theories that there is going to be a missile attack at some point soon. Now, Russian sources saying that Ukrainians claim that the carrier, the Caliber, the submarine Rostov-on-Don, was destroyed during a night attack on Crimea. If true, this is some kind of shape. They wrote from their points up that the submarine was destroyed with the help of an unmanned surface boat as part of a combined attack by the Backs and these same ATACMS. So translation is a bit funky there, but basically ATACMS and possibly an unmanned sea vehicle, which would be interesting because USVs struggle to get into the port of Sevastopol because of the booms put across the port entrance. So very difficult there. This is huge news. This is a massive PR loss for the Russians, as mentioned, but to stop potentially a quarter of the submarine fleet from being active, to take out a quarter of the submarine fleet for good, to sink that submarine, is huge. I don't know if any crew would have been lost on it. because that would be a problem for the Russians as well. But yeah, to lose that submarine, and then it gives them only 3 submarines for sure going forward that can release those calibers in the Black Sea. There are other ships as well. I wonder whether attention will now be moved from Sevastopol to more attacks on Novorossiysk. We saw Morozovsk air base being hit in Russia, which is, and that, some huge explosions there, possibly a loss of planes, possibly a loss of a lot of ordnance and airport infrastructure or airbase infrastructure. That was a huge loss last night, but it turns out that last night was even better than we had imagined for the Ukrainians. Really significant. But I was talking about how they need to strike at targets with an overwhelming number of drones, and indeed missiles if you have them, such as at Morozovsk, where possibly dozens of drones hit at once. So that's what you want for Novorossiysk. You want to attack here with inordinate amounts of sea and aerial drones in a huge attack, and missiles as well. Just absolutely take the port infrastructure in Novorossiysk out, and take some of those, hopefully some of those cruise missile carrying vessels out as well. But anyway, that's me speculating about the future. The present at the moment is very good for Ukraine. They have had the most success, I think, in this war against the Russian Black Sea Fleet. Incredible success. And here's another night that has notched up a further Russian loss with the Kilo class submarine definitely gone for good. Well, I said definitely, according to all the rumours and all the claims, it's gone for good. The definite part is if it has been sunk, that's the end of that. They're not salvaging that and fixing it back up. But anyway, let me know what you think. That is really good news for the Ukrainians. And long can they keep these campaigns of strategically efficient and wide-scale drone and missile attacks on Russian targets. Thanks for watching. Take care. Speak soon.